me, Bob, what was it like to cross that finish line and get the checkered flag?
It was really nice after some of the luck that we had last year. We won this race last year and then kind of had problems the rest of the year. Really felt good.
Tell me, towards the end, it looked like you were having a little trouble. What happened?
For some reason, we lost steering. Either the pump went out on it or we're not sure yet, but we couldn't control the boat too well. We had to really slow down just to get across the line.
Was it sloppy out there?
Yes, very. From 6 to 5, it was really blowing head on. It was really rough for the cats.
Well, listen, congratulations again. We'll see you at the next race.
Thank you.
Now, the idea of a boat race getting rained out may seem ironic, but it happened last weekend in New Orleans. A Saturday storm delayed the American Powerboat Association offshore opener until Sunday, when the competitors were greeted by blue skies and 2 to 4 foot seas. Jim Roller has the story.
38 boats took to the New Orleans Lake Pontchartrain, and it didn't take long for veterans Al Copeland in the yellow number 19 and Tony Garcia in the red and white number 6 to establish themselves as the ones to beat. Those two set a blistering pace as they moved away from the field, battling side by side for the first 100 miles of the event. They swapped the lead back and forth until Copeland suffered transmission problems, dropping him out of the race. That left Garcia, the defending world champion, alone out front, but the win still didn't come easily. Watch as he closes in on the checkered flag, near disaster. Another look shows just how high that 38-foot catamaran came out of the water. It then nosedives, and the impact tears a gaping hole in the center of the boat, almost splitting it in half. After that near disaster, Garcia limped across the finish line, then straight to the dock before his boat would sink from underneath him. In sport class, defending national champion Dan Weinstein had his hands full with Butch Ryan's Express and the Seahawk of Willie Falcon. Those two tailed Weinstein closely until the final stages of the race, when Weinstein was able to pull out a 1-minute margin and take the victory. In the modified class, defending New Orleans modified winner Bobby Shear had it all his way. After defending national champion Sal Magluta dropped out with mechanical problems early, veteran Shear was left all alone to take his second straight New Orleans modified title. Pro stock action was tight as usual. Defending national champion Pete Aiken in Black Duck had his hands full with newcomer John D'Elia. D'Elia in special edition stayed glued to Aiken all the way. Then in the last laps, the veteran Aiken was able to push his 30-foot Shadow Cat to a 30-second margin. He held on to that for the win. Here's a look at all the class winners. The Offshore Stars will now get a month off before moving to Cape Coral, Florida in mid-May. For Motor Week Illustrated, this is Jim Roller reporting.
All of Indy 500. The start is underway, Jim, and the modified class coming by right now. The start-finish line.
The green flag is up, the flare is away, and Bob Erickson grabs the early lead in his boat M3. And right up there with him is Bobby Shear, Sal Magluta, the national high points champion from 1982. This is going to be a class to watch this afternoon. There's going to be a lot of action out there.
Here we have Bobby Shear, and has he picked up some space in that modified division?
He sure has. We said earlier he was putting on quite a show, and he's proved it here. He's moved into way up in the modified class, and as I said, he had it trimmed out quite, was flying across the water, and that speed is come true for him.
That is a lot of hard work to catch up that much space. You got to have more than luck.
That's for sure. That takes a lot of skill. It takes a good throttle man and a good driver, a good team. They have to keep the boat trimmed out consistently. You just can't run fast and then slow down. You've got to keep it trimmed out, keep it on top of the waves, and just keep going for it.
Bobby Shear getting the checkered flag.
2 in a row for Bobby Shear. First the New Orleans victory, his second straight New Orleans victory, and now a victory here at the Lee County Regatta. He's got to be a very happy man. An excellent race, down at one point by 10 minutes. That's got to be the race of the day so far.
Bobby Shear and Gary Jeffries, congratulations, M77 Sheer Terror. You weren't in the lead at the beginning. How did you manage to cross the finish line first?
Well, it was a good question. Apparently, while we were down, some of the other boats made a big lap instead of one of the shorter laps, and we were able to take the lead over and win.
Well, it's evidently is a navigational feat. How do you feel about this?
Feel tired. It was rough out there. And the boat definitely lived up to its name because it was a sheer terror today.
Tell me, did you have any trouble, or did your class have any trouble finding checkpoint number 1, which some of the classes did have trouble again this year?
No, we didn't. We weren't in the lead this year, so we had no problem finding it.
Okay. Well, listen, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The American Powerboat Association's offshore division went to Florida last weekend. They were greeted by lots of sunshine and heavy seas. Jim Roller filed this report.
The Lee County Regatta is round 2 in the APBA's National High Point Offshore Series. And everyone here is wondering if Tony Garcia can make it 6 straight. Only this time he's got to do it behind the wheel of a different boat. 9 boats took to the Gulf of Mexico to try and break Garcia's 5-race win streak. Despite 4 to 8 foot seas, Howard Quam and his boat Flapjack set a blistering pace. Behind him, Garcia was giving the competition a big head start. First a broken prop, then overheating left Garcia way behind and seemingly out of contention. But Garcia and throttle-man Keith Hazel, undaunted, rejoined the fray, some 20 minutes behind the rest of the field. Up front, others were having trouble. 4-time national champion Betty Cook had her steering fail. Then Quam, the man setting that fast early pace, dropped out with a similar problem. That left George Morales and his 38-foot Cougar catamaran Fava alone with victory nearly in his pocket. But he was shocked to see Garcia closing fast. Despite his early problems, defending world champion and brought his Arneson Special back to the front, and here he moves inside Morales and takes the lead. Then Morales' cat developed an outdrive problem. Garcia just sprinted away, cruising home an excited winner.
Can you stand it? Somebody had to win. That's all I could say. Went into it saying 6 in a row, that's impossible. And I told everyone that the odds start over again at every race. We worked hard for this one. And I'm sorry everybody else had so much trouble, but I think everybody did. It was a good course. It was a rough race. So it was fun to win.
In the modified class, Bobby Shear and Sheer Terror made it 2 straight wins. Early class leader Sal Magluta, after working his way into an amazing 4th place overall, decided to run the open class course. Despite having to race 50 extra miles, he still got 2nd in the modified class. Here's a look at all the class winners. Butch Ryan wins in sport class uncontested, while in pro stock, Peter Aiken, the defending national champion, takes his 2nd straight 83 title. From Fort Myers, Florida, this is Jim Roller.
Bobby Shear and Gary Jeffries, the winner of Class 3, 3 in a row. Can you stand it?
I hope so. I'm just trying to follow in your footsteps.
Beautiful. How was it out there?
It was really nice. It was cat water for sure.
Well, you fellas looked very good. You were running extremely well. Was there any real moments of problems at all?
Not really. The V-bottoms, there was 2 V-bottoms out there today that were running exceptionally well, and we were able to hang in there, and just when we made our move, we had the speed and we came on in.
Well, that's fantastic. You've got yourself 800 points?
1,200.
1,200, excuse me, 3 for this season. That is unbelievable, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Tony.
Right.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
American Powerboat Association's Offshore division was in Detroit this past Wednesday for the Stroh Signature Cup, and it marked the end of Tony Garcia's amazing 6-race win streak. 42 offshore racers went to Detroit for the midweek affair. The open class was up for grabs since leader Garcia had no boat. Smooth waters made it a lightning-fast race with speeds upwards of 100 miles an hour. Tom Gentry and his 38-foot Cougar catamaran Michelob Light forged to the front, chased by Jose Rodriguez in an identical boat, the Collection, up there on the outside. When early contender Al Copeland and his boat Popeye spun out, it was an omen of things to come. All the leaders broke on the last lap, leaving George Morales and Fava out front. Morales teamed with veteran Bob Idoni to take his first series win, and he talked about his strategy after the event.
After the start of the race, we passed lead about 3 times, then backed off. I knew I had speed on all the boats, and then we just sat where we wanted to be.
For Morales, it was his first offshore win, while Mike Drury and his outboard-powered Innovation came home second. In the Pro Stock race, Sonny Reeser won in his boat, Bandit. This new hull, called a Triton, could change the face of Pro Stock class in the near future. Here's a look at all the class winners. Butch Ryan takes his 3rd straight win in sports class. In Modifieds, Bobby Shear held off Sal Magluta for the 3rd time to win. Shear and Ryan each hold commanding point leads in their classes.
Bob Shear, Bowder. What has led to your phenomenal success?
Well, I can seriously, after all these years of racing, we finally gotten on the right track, and without my backer and who I look up to, Marilyn Hazel, I wouldn't be where I am today.
It wasn't a case of follow the leader this time. You were the leader.
Well, this race we were. We went out and took the lead right from the start, and we followed our own compass instead of what happened in New Jersey, where if we had won that one, we would have had 5 straight in a row now, and as it was, we ran out of gas and couldn't finish.
Terrific feeling now to be leading points.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Take such teamwork for success in this game.
It really does. You've got with Keith Hazel working on the motors and Gary Jeffries, and it definitely is a total team effort.
What about the future now? You get the platform to win it all.
Well, we're going to go for it. We'll push the equipment to what it's got to do to finish, not so much to win, just to finish and keep the points coming.
The Detroit River, and a rare inland appearance for the American Powerboat Association Offshore Circuit. The Wyandotte, Michigan Downriver Offshore Challenge offered these racers mirror-smooth waters and drizzling rain as they raced out into Lake Erie. The open class title went to Tom Gentry and his 38-foot Cougar Cat, Michelob Light. Al Copeland, carrying our onboard camera, did his best to make a race of it, but Gentry claimed his second straight victory and a narrow 95-point lead over Tony Garcia in the open class point race. Now, the sport class looked like an easy win for Butch Ryan, but his 37-foot active cat called Express broke a prop on the last lap. That opened the door for Mike Drury and his ultra-quick 36-foot Maelstrom called Innovation. Drury has been dogging Ryan all the way, didn't waste any time moving to the front and taking the win. Drury's winning speed, an amazing 7 miles an hour faster than the open class boats. Ryan holds on for second after fixing that prop. He's finished first or second in 4 of the year's 5 races. Modified class, Bobby Shear all the way, and it's been that way all season. He had a big lead over second-ranked Sal Magluta. And finally, the pro stock battle, the day's tightest and most controversial. National champ Pete Aitken and others cut through an empty spectator area. Officials penalized the violators. Aitken dropped to 5th. The results are provisional pending appeals by the penalized team. Bob Carrig and son Bob Jr. in the shorts won their first offshore race ever. What's more, they averaged a world record, 84 miles an hour, to beat Bobby Shear, a 4-time winner this season.